Oh, hello. Good evening, sir. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Today I will be reacting to and analysing Nightwish, Everdream. If you are unaware, I have recently reacted to Jansen singing Everdream at her solo concert, and you all said that I should go watch the, Nightwish, the original. This isn't with their original singer, this is still going to be with Jansen, but I might do that one as well, who knows. I have reacted to and analysed a performance of Nightwish before. Go over and check out my Ghost Love Score reaction. Very, very fun. I enjoyed it very, very much. So it's been a little while that I've seen Nightwish, but I'm really looking forward to it. Before we get on to the video, let me remind you now that I will be stopping and talking about what I'm hearing vocally. I like to talk about the voice and nerd about the voice. That's what we're gonna do here. If that's your type of thing, stay on. I'd love for you to be here. If, however, that's not, I will leave the original link in the description below for you to go and check out or just watch again. I will also leave my Patreon link in the description below. Please do go and check it out. Thank you to those who are supporting me already. It means so much. Right, Nightwish, let's have it. With Everdream. Before we do go on, I think this is also a semitone up. I think that's what someone said in the comments, or a few people did. Half step, whatever you want to call it. So we're in a different key, I believe.
Ever felt away with me? Just once, that all I need, entwined in finding you one day. Ever felt away without me? My love, it lies so deep. Have a dream of me.
Cool. So very, very similar, first of all. We had a little bit of a vocal fry happening in there. It's building up, right? I love the drama around it, all of it. And I'm also in awe of Floor's kind of mouth position because she is really well trained, a vocal coach herself as well. She knows what she's doing. It's just so lovely to see it in use.
Have a dream of me.
That soft diminuendo breathy. What a performance! Good. Let's just talk about this before we continue. I feel like we're having a much more of a chest kind of connection in this version, even though we're a little bit higher here, I think. Let me just double check that. Yes, so it is in fact a semitone higher. I just wanted to check it for myself so I can hear the other one alongside. Going back to this performance though, yeah, it seems a little bit more open here, which is different. Obviously the original, but I'm working backwards. Do that lead. Oh, just to get that connection in that belt. Like before, I know I keep comparing it to a more recent version of her voice. I'll try not to because obviously I want to take this as a separate performance. But just quickly, it's just a lot stronger in this version, even though we're a semitone higher, which is, it just goes to show like where her voice lies as well. Here, it naturally was, it felt a little bit comfortable in this kind of place. We are occasionally hearing Floor flip into a bit more of a lighter place, but that flip isn't a sudden kind of like flip or crack in her voice. It's purposely put there. And at times where she doesn't want that, she is beautifully blending it. Like, for example, this part. Really open. And here. Yes, that. Sorry, it's so loud. Oh, there is so much cry in that. Can you hear that one more time? It's so relaxed. Such an. Oh. Dream. Okay, you did warn me. And then I just forgot, and then it just all came crashing back. Whoa, I love that we're hearing this too. Oh, it's so good. Just before we heard Marco, finally I get to hear him and see what he sounds like. Before we did though, Flor is not straining at all here. There is no reaching happening here. It is beautifully placed in this thin kind of placed feel. Then all that cry and that twang that we get to get that volume and that belt-like feel, that's what we're adding on top. It's nothing, we're not hurting the vocal folds at all. It's so marvelous. Oh my God, his voice as well. Let's listen to him again. Like the dream, we had a little bit of a cry, and then we're open on an A for the me, which is okay, don't worry. But yeah, that air just gets us a little bit more connected. It's high. Oh, that cry. And it's so long. Oh, I love that part. Oh, taste of my... Oh, her diction is so great here. It's just offering something, like, it differs from come out, which is quite like, I said it before, it's kind of like creepy. Like, and then here, completely different, just all in the space of like 10 seconds. And she's, obviously it's a choice, but vocally she is, not going by a default of what her vocal folds might default in doing, if that makes sense. She is testing it and stretching out her vocal ability to give us different options. Oh, everything's just there. Here you go. So here, can you see how Flor, her me, she's not going me, because that's the note we're on. C, C5. I got that first go. Quite proud of myself. She's not going me. As you can tell, it favors a little bit more of a head voice sound. We want me, which is a little bit more of a chest connection. We're getting that sound to darken it a little bit, grab hold of that chest connection, but we're not opening it to an A. So really, and Flor does this throughout beautifully. That tongue position. Perfectly timed. Oh, hello. Good evening, sir. Yeah, so here the me did in fact go a little bit towards an sound. And actually the me, yeah, kind of very, very similar. We included that to get a smooth onset on there. We're talking about Marco now. Yeah, adding that grit and distortion at the end. Here for it. As he's playing guitar, he's also leaning a little bit back to make sure our core is engaged. Do that with me now, if you will. Just lean a little bit back. You can feel your abs kind of engaged. And that is that help as well to make sure we are singing with good breath support. Just feel that. Let's just go back to the part where Flor sings fantasy. We're really leaning because it's da, da, da. The higher note is the fantasy. Fantasy. Normally the first syllable of that word would be the part that we have more emphasis on. Fantasy. Because we're going up, we're leaning a little bit more on the fanta. So really opening it up on there to get that chest connection in there. She really opens. Wacken his head. Okay, it's gonna get real crazy soon, I can feel it. Before we do, let's just talk about this little moment. We've returned to a breathy kind of state. So the vocal folds aren't closing all the way, we're allowing some breath to escape through, essentially, so we can hear that kind of like softer kind of quality. Flor has great vocal fold closure, so it is a choice here. It's not her default. But yeah, it's really growing that suspense. And here we're just going stronger. Oh my God. Right, we just open up to an A out there. Oh, so I stand corrected. But yeah, so Flor's just open up to an A out there on the word me. She is fully in her element here, belting away. And that transition was so smoothly done. It doesn't sound heavy at all. Doesn't sound like she's straining or pushing or anything. It's the same notes, right? First showing it with a breath-like quality, then a full vocal closure. Then getting into our mix and adding a lot of that whine and engaged core, making sure everything is supporting us. Good heavens, Flor. Wow. Let's just that part again because I really like it. And notice the arm. Mike! Oh, there's so much cry out there, heavens. Shouting. Okay, I know I'm just pausing like non-stop here. I will let it go through once. I'm so sorry. Yo, look at that placement of the U. Everything is modifying a little bit more open here. Still lovely and controlled, but it's not U squeezed. Yo, it's open a little bit. What? Why did you stop so fast? Go back. I need to go back. Oh my goodness. Wow. So at the end, so we're kind of hovering around F5, F sharp. Those are kind of the highest notes that we kind of hear, I believe. But to be fair, we're up there around those notes throughout the entire thing. Flor needs to make sure her core is engaged. As soon as something switches off, we revert back to like a reaching because it's high, right? The vocal folds are thin there. We cannot be shouting and thinking of it as increasing volume. That volume will come with those annoying, whiny, twangy, cry kind of sounds that I always mention. And you can hear that a lot in her voice. It's all like, no, right up there. Oh, my stomach's going, hey, I'm here to help. That's what we need. As soon as something switches off, God, that was amazing. I just want to play the very last section, and I want you to be able to hear that cry. It is just in her voice. That bright pink is all that, that twang. Just go quack for me. Quack. Yeah, that's the twang. Well, thank you for being here in this voice lesson off floor. It kind of turned into that at the end. I hope you learned something with these videos because, you know, I want to offer something different. I am sure you already know Everdream. As do I now, I've reacted to it twice. But that's why these reactions and analysis are so good, and I love talking about the voice because we can always learn something. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. Leave me any comments of what you'd like me to react to next, and go over and check me out on Patreon. Thank you very much, I'll see you very soon. Bye!